right. Let's see. I don't know why I can never get this camera together when I need to. All right, let's see. And then I got my phone charging, so it's just like, I'm gonna have to take this cord out. Hopefully, I don't think it's gonna die on me by the time I get done. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hope you all are doing well today. I actually already went live, and the crazy part is I got through the whole reading, right? Literally the whole reading. And what ended up happening was I had my earpiece in my little AirPod situation, and my AirPod had actually got washed in the washing machine. So I didn't realize that that was the one that I had on. So the video was made, but you couldn't hear me. Now I can hear through that AirPod, so I'll like put that in if my other one is dead, so I can hear, like, you know, if I'm listening to videos or something, but I can't like use that to talk back to someone on. So when I created that video, you couldn't even hear me. So yep, I just got done doing that, and I said, you know what? And honestly, there wasn't even a bone in me that got frustrated. I just said, you know what? Let me just do this over. Let me just do this over. That's what I'm about to do. How about that? And I'm okay with that. My productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions. Okay? My productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions. So that's a good thing. You know, that's showing basically, if you focus on what brings you joy instead of what doesn't bring you joy, instead of what brings you maybe pain and sorrow and unhappiness, you know, that's what you're going to continue to create in your life. But if you focus on joy and those things, and then you're going to continuously create joy in your life, right? You know, creating joy in your life is going to allow for you to it'll be where you're not even focusing on those things that's not bringing you joy, because everything that is bringing you joy is good enough, you know. That's the magic in our that shows just how much power and magic that we have as individuals, for us to be able to create, you know, and think what we want to think. You know what I'm saying? We don't just have to think away just how someone tells us we need to think. Like, we are able to be so powerful that we can think on what we want to think on, and then we are able to not think on things if we don't want to. That's how powerful we are. And create things that we want to create, and things we don't want to, we won't. I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment, right? You're always protected. You're safe. I feel like I need to tell someone to breathe in a little bit and breathe out. Do some breathing exercises. I welcome healthy, loving relationships. I send a prayer of love to all beings in the need of a miracle. And remember, we are powerful enough to bring in our miracles. We are powerful enough to think what we want to think, speak what we want to speak, so that it can come into existence. We have that power to do just that. That's how powerful we are. We don't have to wait on anyone to do that for us. We can do it on our own terms and all of that. We got this. All right, let's pull another oracle card. This is from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. The first one I used was from Spirit Junkie Oracle deck. See what messages Spirit has for us for over the next 4 days, since there's 4 more days left. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. That's what you were called to do. You are called here. You are one of the called, the chosen, the golden children, to come here and create and uplift humanity. You know, it's a lot of need for that. If we haven't looked around us lately, you know, And the thing is that to me, that goes back to when I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions. So when you're focusing on the joy in your life, you're able to be able to uplift, because you're able to uplift yourself with the joyful thoughts of your own self and joyful thoughts of things around you, being grateful for things around you, you know, and you're able to also spread that joy amongst other people to help them get into that space of being joyful and calm, you know, and not stressed out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I feel like I should be telling someone to, you know, take a few breaths and just bring that calm in. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. That's who you are. You're the magician. You're an alchemist. That's what you do. You create with your thoughts. You create with your words. You create with your hands. You create with whatever it is that you do. You create. Okay? And it starts with just your thoughts. So what kind of thoughts are you thinking? It always tends to go back to the thoughts that you're thinking. And also, what are you feeling when you're thinking it? Right? You know, we tend to forget how powerful we are sometimes when we think on thoughts and we speak things that may be, let's say, not so positive, and we also feel that thing towards it. And then when it happens, we're like, well, oh wow, you know, I knew. But no, because the thing is that you could have been focused on what brings you joy, the happy moment, what's going on that's making you happy about a situation, so that thing can continuously come, right? So that you can birth new creations or birth new healthy relationships even. Because it says I welcome healthy, loving relationships, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. If you stay in the mindset of joy, bringing and thinking on joyful ideas, joyful things about your life, and staying in a space of gratitude, that's going to welcome healthy relationships, calm and ease within your life, right? Miracles in your life, right? And it's also going to help you to uplift humanity because you're changing the way that you are. I think sometimes we look for others to change us, but it's about you changing yourself. Like I always like to listen to Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. Because listening to that as a mantra, like listening to that will help you to understand that the change has to occur with you. I know we say that, it sounds good, you know, and it feels great, but I'm talking about like actually applying that and understanding that working on the man in the mirror is what's going to change the world around you. Let's get one more card, Spirit. Yep, that was funny enough. This card is one that I touched while I seen it. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. You might need a break from, maybe some of the ways that you've been thinking, the ways you've been thinking about people, the ways you've been thinking about yourself. You know, you might need to rest and retreat from your daily activity. You might need to rest and be held and retreat from, I don't know if you're in a job situation that you really don't want to be in, or a relationship, but it's time for you to rest. I feel like a lot of this is with your thoughts, the way that you think. It's time to rest and retreat from those thoughts. I really feel like it's more so thoughts than anything, because when you rest and you retreat from those thoughts, how you have been thinking, if they're thoughts that are not so joyful, then, you know, you're going to be tired, right? You're going to feel like nothing in your life is healthy, you know. You won't feel like there's no miracles happening. So just focus on what brings you joy, all right? And understand that there may be things in your life that you might feel like you need to hold on to. Or it might be some things that you're trying to create longevity in your life, right? And that's going to all come from you staying focused on what you need to focus on. That's how that longevity is going to come. And you don't have to worry about it leaving you. Just stay on path, stay in alignment. And you know how hard you've worked for these things. You know how hard you worked for them. Get some clarity on this Nine of Cups spirit. Oh, that's not even a card. It's like some directions. I feel like some of you think that the weight of the world is on your shoulders and that you don't have the strength to really go on. That might be where this rest and retreat and be held is coming from. And you're probably tired because, again, you're not stepping into what you know is healthy for your mindset. You have to do what's healthy for your mindset. Because right now, you're not feeling like you have the strength to go on to even create the wealth that you can actually have in your life. And that's not just, it's money, wealth, but also a wealthy mindset. You know what I mean? Health is wealth, right? How are you treating yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? All of that. And I feel like I don't know if you're feeling like it's too much right now for you. You might need to just ask for a little bit of help. A little bit of help from someone. Someone that you trust, someone who you might hold at a high regard. Feel it. Regarding this Queen of Swords. Oh, it's the cards going everywhere for me. You should ask yourself today, what is it that you can do differently in your life that's going to allow you to have the strength that you know that you can have? What can you do differently today to find the strength that you need? Because the strength that you need is already inside of you. You just have to choose. You have to choose your battle wisely. You have to choose what's right for you. I know some of you may feel blindsided by some of the things that's coming at you. So that's why you feel like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. You know, and it might be from people who you even hold at a high regard, you know. But you have to get to a place where, again, that strength is going to come from within you. Messages. This strength card. You don't even feel like you can be yourself, some of you. You gotta get to a place where we can find ourselves. What messages does Spirit have? How can find themselves? Okay. It's some things that you were looking for in a specific person. There were some things you were looking for in a specific person that you feel like you're not getting. That's what I'm noticing here. So the question is what you're looking from in what you're looking for that you claim is in this person, realize that that and more is inside of you. If you look there, only if you look there, that's the only way you're going to be able to find it, because you're looking for someone else to come in, if you will, like a knight in shining what is that? Knight in shining armor to come and basically save you from what it is that you're going through with this, feeling like the world is on your shoulders. But no one else can do this for you. There's a lack of self-love here. There's a lack of self-love. There's a lack of strength. You have to find what brings you joy. Focus on that. That was your first card. That was your first card. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions rather. Okay? This might be a water sign that you're dealing with that's making you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. It might be an air sign. Or you might be one of those. What is this Lovers in reverse? I feel like you want to release some things. It's a lot of water here. It's a very emotional situation. Very emotional. This might like really be really specific for only a certain group of people. This is a very emotional time for you. It's, you know, you may be an earth sign. And I feel like you're weighing your options, or someone is weighing them for you. Are you allowing someone else to figure out things for you? It's time to go within yourself. Because you're not leaving behind what it is that you need to leave behind. That's going to allow you to take on things at your own speed and your own way. Why is the collective, the small group of the collective, what is it that they are holding on to? Are you in a job that you're afraid to leave? Could be a relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. Yeah, because even when I'm looking at these oracle cards, I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. This reading is honestly really feeling, oh my goodness, when I say emotional, like I want to be in tears right now. I'm trying to keep it together for y'all. Because whoever this group of people, they are wanting healthy, loving relationships. And we have the Lovers upside down and reverse. This is deep. This is deep. Whoever this is, I really do send you out love. I send you out hugs, virtual hugs, and truly like where your ancestors can guide you on how to either find out where you need to start, because you know what you need to do. It's not that you don't know what you need to do. You know what to do. It's the doing part. It's the stop being blind to the fact of what you see already to be true. Because the thing is, you have such a big dream inside of you. You're wanting to birth new creations. You're wanting to dream a new world into being for yourself. You believe in the miracles of love. You believe in the miracles overall. You believe in joy, right? But it's this sense of held, rest, retreat, and be held. And I feel like that being held is you holding yourself accountable for some things. And also holding yourself and loving on yourself, because the self-love is going to generate you moving and taking action toward all this energy that is not yours. You're holding on to things that are not yours to be held on. This is other people's stuff that you're trying to hold on to that's causing you to feel heavy, tired, distraught. Like, no. And you can't allow other people to weigh your options for you. You're in charge of what you should be doing for you. You know, you might want to seek even talking to someone that you truly do care about, or someone that you truly do hold at a high regard, because it's time to do some shadow work. It's time to do some shadow work and to dig deep down into some things that is holding you back. Okay? And it's not pretty. This doesn't even feel pretty. This doesn't even feel like, it doesn't feel pretty. I know what you want, but you don't know how to move forward. How can we move forward, Spirit? Stop looking at what you're supposed to do and do it. Like, that is it. Stop looking at what you're supposed to do and do it. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing and do what you need to do for you. Out to me. Yeah, you might be an earth sign. It's time to start. Yeah, just start doing what you need to do for you. Because you know what to do already. And you know it. The thing is, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Just go out, do what you need to do so that you can get this, so you can birth this new world. And I'm going to pull one last card for you from the Divine Abundance deck. Is that this one? We didn't pull from this deck. This is the Divine Abundance deck. You are not going to believe this. Okay, so when I talked about this is wild. Because I mixed these cards up good. These, not this one, but these two cards actually were the cards that came out in the last reading that I was just telling you all about in the beginning of this. So this is wild. So you have true offering. Take what can be true offering takes what can be unbearable, an unbearable cross, and returns it to love. So you're holding on to things that's not yours. I already said that, right? Give it back. Give it back. Energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Let it go. It's time to let it go. It's time to let all that shit go. Guidance. Boom. Here we go. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Your ancestors, your higher self, the Most High, God will guide you. But again, stop looking at what other folks is doing and doing what you need to do, and just do it. Okay? Last card. Y'all got me hype over here. You got me over here hot. This light is on. I'm over here like, whoo! Nourish. Drink some water, because I know I need some. But for real, nourish. You might need to drink some water. You might need to breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. That's what this card says over here. Nourish yourself. Self-love. Take care of you first. Make space for the new. Make space for it. Make the best of it. Make the best of what you have right now in this moment. I don't care what it is. Find the thing that brings you joy and focus on it. Make the best of it. I'm done with y'all. That's it. This right here was emotional. I can feel you. Listen, and I'm going to tell you this. So, first of all, I want to go thumbs up on this, okay? Because I felt all of this energy. Give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more like this. I actually love going live instead of doing like an actual video, even though it's still being like recorded. You can go back to the replay so you can get the fullness of this reading. And, oh, look at the bottom of this deck. It says the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes because you have. Talk to you soon. Peace.